Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to new graduate student orientation for the academic year 2025. I'm honored to be your MC, Miss Isariyaporn Sonswan. Our aim is to warmly welcome new students entering graduate studies at Mae Fah Luang University. I can you with the university's departments and provide valuable information about the rules and regulation pertaining to your graduate studies to help you plan your academic journey effectively. Let's kick off by delving into the essence of Mae Fah Luang University. To give you a comprehensive glimpse, we have prepared a video that introduces the vibrant essence of our esteemed institution.
We exist to anchor in executing new initiatives, setting out on a different quest, committing to a better destination, with our goals of being new, different, and better. Mae Fah Luang University. Marking a milestone of 26 years in its continuous striving to become the university for well-being and sustainable future, Mae Fah Luang University is moving toward cultivating a future workforce, undertaking invaluable research, synergizing academic and social capital for community development, promoting well-being of all ages, and optimizing resource use and sustainable value added. Mae Fah Luang University, as a place that inspires the dreams of our students, have always driven us forward. Dreams of any size, from local to global, from whispers to hurricanes, and from millimeters to 36,000 feet. We have established a university in the park with a supportive learning environment and an international atmosphere. With a commitment to using English as the primary medium of instruction, encouraging language learning in Chinese and other languages, and promoting extracurricular participation for all, we shape our graduates to be both talented and morally grounded, leading their happy lives and resilient to any disruptions, fostering future skills in our students to equip them as qualified global citizens with a strong MFU identity. The university has currently more than 15,200 students from all regions of Thailand, with 10% international students over 40 countries. We offer 15 schools across 70 programs in 3 clusters, including science and technology, humanities and social sciences, and health science. As of now, we have produced over 42,000 graduates for the labor market in both public and private sectors, domestically and internationally. Mae Fah Luang University, the University of Opportunity, with our unwavering commitment. No student with potential must leave this university because of poverty. Comprehensive scholarship opportunities are available for students, alongside the establishment of both a disability support service and a counseling service center, with the aim of providing equal support for students in their academics and life. The university supports research on value addition for social sustainability, led by distinguished research professionals in the 4 substantive themes: community participation and benefits, utilization of resource and local raw material, research excellence, needs-driven research-based product innovation. For achieving the outcomes of advancing innovative farmers, traditional medicines, healthy foods, and cosmetics through the FMFC principle. The university has a strength in its strategic positioning with countries in the Mekong sub-region and southern China. We are one of the key players in the collective action to value cultural capital for the community empowerment. We cooperate with all relevant sectors to successfully drive Chiang Rai, the only city in Thailand, to be recognized as a UNESCO Creative Cities Network of Design this year. A short-term course in Buddhist art has been offered only here in all of Thailand, aiming to cultivate excel artists while preserving arts and culture for heritage conservation. Chiang Rai and Greater Mekong sub-region have possessed extensive local knowledge bases over time. The university's mission is to synergize academic and social capital for the greater good of people and community by integrating local wisdoms, academics disciplines, arts, culture, and traditions through the contributions of the academic services to the public in the 4 areas of education, occupation, environment, and health. The promotion of good health for people of all ages is a key mission of Mae Fah Luang University Medical Center, with its goal to become a research hub for medical science in the Mekong sub-region. To improve access to healthcare services for the local population through our modern facilities of Mae Fah Luang University Medical Center Hospital, Dental Clinic, Wellness Center, and integrating Thai traditional medicine and Chinese medicine to promote overall well-being. Since its foundation, the university has drawn on ideas of designing physical spaces as resources for learning and research, with a collection and exhibition of diverse plants displayed in a botanical garden, the largest of its kind in Thailand. The university also organizes conservation activities aimed at raising environmental awareness among students and public. With strong alignment to its principles, the university has operated with good governance and resource optimization, and actively encourages participation from all sectors and supports monitoring at all levels of operations. Our greatest achievements stem from the collective commitment to the organizational culture and to the organizational values of MFU First, Unite as One. 26 years of Mae Fah Luang University, a leading university in ASEAN with international recognition. To embrace the aspirations of Her Royal Highness Princess Srinakrintra Boromarachonani of reforestation and human resources development. Mae Fah Luang University.
Now, let's turn our attention to the highlight of the day. To help create a warm and engaging atmosphere, we kindly invite you to turn on your camera during the opening ceremony. Thank you. Thank you for your support. The opening ceremony of the new graduate student orientation for the academic year 2025, we are graced with the presence of distinguished speakers and Associate Professor Dr. Darunee Wattanasiriwech, the Vice President of Mae Fah Luang University, who will present a welcoming address. Please welcome.
Executive, lecturers, and new graduate students, good morning. Today it gives me pleasure to preside over the new graduate student orientation for academic year 2025 and have opportunity to meet all new graduate students here at Mae Fah Luang University. Although it is online, it's a pity, but yeah, I wish to see you here on site too when you are ready to come here. And some of you may be already here on campus already, but I mean, it's a little bit pity, but yeah, hope to see you again here on site. I'm so proud and highly admire you all for your enthusiasm and decision made for continuous learning in Thailand, particularly at our institutions, Mae Fah Luang University. The graduate student life may be different from what you have experienced before. Your patience, your hard work will definitely help you overcome all of the obstacles and lead to the achievements as the holders of master's degree and doctorate degree. And that meaningful, successful will indeed make yourself proud. Mae Fah Luang University has offered the postgraduate degree since 2002, starting with the master degree in business administration, and a year later we started some other programs like in the school from the School of Science. Yeah. And then from that time, then we start offer more and more degrees and to the PhD, to the doctorate degree level too. And all of our qualified graduates have always built a good reputation and contributed to society as a whole. Some of our alumni from postgraduate levels have become important people in many institutes around the world and also around Thailand too. Some of the alumni become lecturers in many famous institutes, and some of them also work as, for example, in famous people in their own country. Some people get in the position of policy making and representative of the many important places and institutions. And from now on, I hope that you will start to explore, develop ideas, expand knowledge, and apply the knowledge acquired throughout your study at MFU to benefit your personal development. Nevertheless, you will become a graduate who possesses virtue, knowledge, collaboration, skill, and ability to apply technological competence, property, and effectively. Once again, on behalf of Mae Fah Luang University, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you to be part of our family, MFU family, and part of our institutions. And expectedly, I would be extremely delighted for your academic achievement and be so proud to see you in the Mae Fah Luang University gown in the near future when upon your graduation ceremony. Be happy, be success at Mae Fah Luang University. And now with this address, I would like to declare this new graduate student orientation for academic year 2025 officially open. Thank you.
Our heartfelt gratitude to Vice President Associate Professor Dr.Darunee Wattanasiriwech for her warm welcome and insightful speech. To our new graduate students, I'd also like to extend our appreciation to the Dean and all the esteemed faculty members who have joined us today. And next, we privileged to have a representative from the Office of Postgraduate Studies, Ms. Rachada Shaichana, who will provide insight into the rules, regulations, and the postgraduate studies process. Please welcome.
Lại chả. Ồ. Anh vậy nữa.
Hello everyone, a warm welcome to all our postgraduate students. I am the staff from Office of Postgraduate Study, and today I will be your guide to give you an overview of your academic program and the key steps to help you graduate smoothly. To follow along with today's presentation, you can access the handout by scanning the QR code, or you can clicking the link that provided in below. Now, let's start with the master degree program. We have three main plans that are Plan 1.1, 1.2, and Plan 2. Plan 1.1 for the student who will focus on entirely on the research. Plan 1.2, this plan is a mix of both the study, the coursework, and doing a research. For the Plan 2, for students who prefer to focus on the coursework study and will complete a smaller research project called as an independent study or IS. For the key takeaway, for the master student, you have a maximum study period of 5 years from your first semester. And now for our PhD student, we have two main tracks that are Plan 1 and Plan 2. Plan 1 for the student who want to focus on the research only, and Plan 2 for the student who want to study the coursework along with doing a research. For these two plans, they continuing with a sub-2 plan that are Plan 1.1 and Plan 1.2, Plan 2.1 and Plan 2.2. For the point 1 part, Plan 1.1 and 2.1 for the student who graduate with a master degree, and for the point 2 part, Plan 1.2 and 2.2 for the student who graduate with a bachelor degree. And next, let's get to the important part, the S step to guide you through the graduation. Let's start with step number 1. We call study the regulation and announcement. We are recommending all of you to explore our website www.postgraduate.mfu.ac.th for the detail about the regulation, the rule, and the related announcement. For step number 2, we call register for the course according to the study plan. Every student, you must enroll for your course and you have to pay the tuition fee on time every semester according to the academic calendar. And note to the master student in Plan 1.2 and Plan 2, PhD student in Plan 2.1 and 2.2, you must maintain your cumulative GPA at least 3. If you have a cumulative GPA lower than 3 for the 2 consecutive semesters, your student status will be terminated. And the next step number 3, qualifying examination or QE. This step only for our PhD student only. The PhD student, you must take this exam within your first exam within 4 semesters, and you must pass it within 6 semesters. If you don't pass for the first time, you can request for the second attempt. And however, if you fail the second time, your student status will be terminated too. And the next one, we still on the step number 3, English proficiency test or English score. Every one, you have to submit this score to our office. We have the 2 criteria. One are the criteria for enrollment, and another one is the criteria for completion. For the criteria for enrollment, they show on the green box. This criteria is special for our PhD student only, and for some master student that your program required to have it. I hope that our PhD student and some master student, you submit it to the admission part already. If someone don't submit it or submit it but don't meet the criteria that show on the green one, you must to resubmit it within the first semester. And the next one, the criteria for the graduation. Every student for both master and PhD student, you have to submit the result that meet this criteria to our office before you taking the different examination. And for now, if anyone have the score already, you can submit it to our office by don't waiting for the different examination state, because your result have a valid only 2 years from your taking the different examination date. For everyone, for someone who don't have the score yet, our university also set the test that we call MFU test, set by the School of Liberal Arts. They held in 4 times per academic year. The application fee is 1,000 baht. And we also have another option for students who don't want to take any exam. You can enroll the English class instead of taking the exam. For the PhD student, you have to enroll the course that called Academic English for Graduation 2 or AE2. For the master degree student, you can enroll the class that called Academic English for Graduate Study 1 or AE1. Register fee is 3,000 baht. If you pass the class, we also count as you pass the criteria for graduation as well. The next step number 4, proposal examination. Before you request to take this exam, you must pass the university ethic training or an ethic course. For the deadline for the master student, you must pass this exam within 4 semesters, and PhD student, you must pass it within 6 semesters. The next step number 5, comprehensive examination. This step special for our master student in Plan B or Plan 2 only. To eligible, you must have to register for all your required course, and you must have the GPAT not lower than 3. And the next step number 6. This is a very important required for graduation. And please take a note that your name must be the first author. Your advisor must be the co-author or corresponding author. And you have to state your affiliation must be only the Student School of Study at Mae Fah Luang University. And according to the announcement of university, we have 4 types for publishing your work. First one, international journal. Second one, national journal. Third one, national or international conference. And fourth one, a research article is published by any means which can be retrieved. For the master student in Plan 1.1, you must have only one work to publish in Type 1 or Type 2. For master in Plan 1.2, you must have at least one work and you can select to publish in Type 1, Type 2, or Type 3. For the master in Plan 2, you must have only one work and you can select to publish in 4 of them. For the PhD student in Plan 1.1 and 1.2, you must have at least 2 research work. One you can publish in only in the Type 1 only, and another one you can select to publish in the Type 1 or Type 2. For the PhD student in Plan 2.1 and 2.2, if you are the student in Science and Technology field or Health Science field, you must have only one work published in Type 1 only. But if you are the student who study in the Humanity and Social Science field, you must have only one work published in Type 1 or Type 2. And the next step, number 7, different examination. Before you request this exam, you must have to submit the English score to our office before, and you must have to check your practicalism of your work. Our university usually use a Turnitin program to recheck it. For the timing, for master student in Plan 1.1, 1.2, and PhD student, you have the time at least 90 days after your proposal approval. And for master student in Plan 2, you have time 45 days after your proposal approval. And in case your committee has you to reward your work, for master student in Plan 1.2 and Plan 1.1 and 1.2 and PhD student, you have time to revise your work 90 days. And if you are the master in Plan 2, you have time to revise your work 60 days. And the last step, format checking. After you passing the different examination, you have to submit your complete work to our office. And the deadline for the master in Plan 1.1, 1.2, and PhD student, you must done it within 90 days. And for the master student in Plan 2, you have done it within 60 days. And once you are passing the format checking process, you must have to upload your work to the system that we call electronic thesis archive to submit, and you have to submit the required paperwork like a DGC-12 form and the site approval page to our office too. And here is some case that will occur to you. In case you have to leave of exam, you can request to leave after you studying at least 1 semester before, and you must have your GPA not lower than 3. A leave is granted for 1 semester at a time, and this time will be counted as your part of your study. And this is a scholarship or the grant. We have 2 kinds of grant. The one is the thesis or dissertation support grant. The amount of grant depends on your study plan. If you are the master in Plan 1.1, the maximum is 30,000 baht. Master in Plan 1.2, the maximum is 15,000 baht. PhD student in Plan 1.1, the maximum is 50,000 baht. PhD student in Plan 1.2, the maximum is 80,000 baht. And for the PhD in Plan 2.1, the maximum is 20,000 baht. And PhD in Plan 2.2, the maximum is 30,000 baht. And another kind of grant is a research presentation or publication support grant. The grant This scan is to support you to publish your work. If you publish your work at an international conference or international journal, the maximum of grant is 10,000 baht. But if you publish your work at the national conference or national journal, the maximum is 5,000 baht. And this is the activity after your graduation. Once you graduate, our office invite the student who got the good or excellent on the different examination result to participate in outstanding dissertation, thesis, and independent competition. The awards are categorized into the 3 fields. One is the science and technology field, health science field, and humanity and social science field. The prize amount for outstanding dissertation is 30,000 baht, and outstanding for thesis 20,000 baht, and outstanding for independent study 10,000 baht. And this is the section that will introduce you to essential system and support service that will be significant part of your academic journey with us. The first one, the GRAD MIS system. This system is the main portal for the academic research management. Through this system, you can manage your thesis or the dissertation progress, such as appointing your advisor to submitting your final work. You can also apply for the grant and download the form and check your status of your research. For the username and password to logging in is the same as the username and password of your REG system. The next one, the Ethic Learning Online. This is the learning platform for the introductory course on the research ethics. To passing the ethics course is the mandatory condition before you can eligible for your proposal examination. If you pass the course and exam in this system, we also count as you pass the condition before your proposal exam. The next are the classroom and the meeting room reservation system. This system is for the student who live in campus only. If you want a room to meeting with your friend or taking class, we have this system to support you. And please ensure that you make a reservation at least 48 hours in advance. The last system, electronic thesis archive. This system is where you submit your complete thesis. Once your work has passed for format checking process, you must to upload your final file to this system. And throughout your study, you will interact with the several key university departments, and we will now briefly introduce introduce them. First one, register division. This division handle the matter concerning about your student registration, academic record, and your information updating. They also manage the request for official document like a certificate for graduation and confirm your eligibility for graduate. Next one, learning resource and educational media center, or we know as the library. They provide the extensive resource and services to support your research. These include your personal consultation to assess the curriculum resources and the Turnitin practicism check survey. Next one, counseling service center. For your well-being, the Counseling Service Center offer the confidential support for the student. They provide the counseling, mental health screening, and workshop to you to navigate your postgraduate journey. Please feel free to read of them. And for the last division, Global Relation Division, the main point of contact for our international students. They offer support with the admission, student visa, scholarship, and academic mobility programs. And they will talk to you after my session ends. And to stay informed about the latest news and announcement, we encourage you to connect with us on our social media platform. You can find us on the Facebook fan page and at our official Line account. And for any further question, please feel free to visiting us, making a phone call, or sending an email. And finally, I want to wish you all the best, and I hope you have a happy and successful time here at Mae Fah Luang University. Plan your study well, and please remember that we are always here to help you. And thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much, Ms. Rachada Shaishana, for your illuminating presentation on the postgraduate studies process. Wrapping up our morning session, we have a spotlight on the surface of the Global Relations Division. Kindly welcome Mr. Zhang Xukun from the Global Relations Divisions.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Thanks for having me here. So, I'm very glad to here to share you some important information for your study in Thailand. So, as you know, since you are the foreigners, you came to the Thailand, the most important thing is about your visa, about uh, your your right to stay in Thailand legally. So, today I'm going to share you about some information about your visa and about your passport. Also, I'm from Global Relations Divisions, and if you have any questions about your visa, you can contact me in the future. So here, I would like to ask you to check your student visa again. So whether you get the correct visa stamp from the immigration office and when your visa will be expired. So you can find here the entrance stamp that immigration office give to you when you came to the Thailand. And you will find when your visa will be expired. The blue one is your visa expiration date. And if you want to extend your visa, we are using this all-in-one request system. You can enter this system to submit your request for the visa extensions. And also we have other service for you. For example, you can apply for the visa cancellation when you graduate from here. And we also provide passport renewal service for Myanmar students. To enter the all-in-one request system, you can go to our website, the Global Relations website, and you will find the service menu, and you can find student visa. Then you can go to the all-in-one request system directly. For the visa extension, you can submit your request 45 days before your visa expiration date. So it's quite important because preparing the related documents for you to do the visa extension will take a quite long time. So make sure every time you extend your visa 45 days before the expiration date. To do the visa extension, you have to prepare these two documents. The first one is your certificate of student status, and then the transcript. These two documents can be applied from the registration division. You can just submit your request online and pick up the original documents in the registration divisions. And since you are now in the first year student, you don't need to apply for the transcript. But for the next year, when you do the visa extension, you must apply for the transcript as well. So this time, only certificate of student status is needed. So after you submit all of your documents in the all-in-one system, around 3 to 5 working days, you will get an email from the M4U Center. Then you can go to M4U Center to pick up your letter for the letter of recommendation letter for visa extension. Then you can go to immigration office to extend your visa. And for the visa extension, most of you, the program is 2-year program for master degree, and for bachelor degree it's 5 years or 6 years. But in case you have to study over plan for example, you have to study 3 years or 4 years. Every time when you do the visa extension, you have to contact your advisor first. Ask your advisor to sign this document for you, and then we can extend your visa according to the date that your advisor gave to you in the letter. And in case your visa expired and you fail to extend it, you cannot use your visa anymore, then you may consider to apply for a new visa from another country, from Thailand embassy or Thailand consulate in another country. So to do this, you will also need to apply for the certificate of student status and transcript in the REG system, and then submit all of them in the all-in-one, and we will prepare you the related documents for your new visa applications. And in the future, when you graduate from Mae Fah Luang University, you are required to cancel your current visa, cancel your MFU visa. You can do it 21 days before you're leaving Thailand. So just submit your request in the same system, all-in-one system, before you are leaving Thailand in the future when you are going to graduate from Mae Fah Luang University, or you want to change study to another university, or you want to work in Thailand, you also need to cancel your current visa. And here is another thing about the 90 reports. So as long as you are living in Thailand, every 90 days you have to report your current status to the immigration office. So for the first time, you must go to the immigration office by yourself to do some 90-day reports. But after the first time, you can do it online. You can simply go to the immigration office website and then submit your request online. It will take around 5 minutes to finish this process. And for Myanmar students, we can also provide you the recommendation letter for visa, for passport renewal. But for another country student, you can contact your country's embassy or consulate in Thailand directly to apply for a new passport. But for Myanmar student, you have to get a recommendation letter from us first. After you get a new passport, you have to transfer your student visa from the old passport to the new one, and you can do it in the immigration office directly. And after you transfer your student visa, you are required to contact the registration divisions to update your passport number in your student account. And there's another new thing for you. So as long as you graduate from MFU, you are able to extend a 1-year visa after your graduation. So which means you will get another extra 1 year stay in Thailand, even though you are graduated from MFU. And here is the process of making a recommendation letter. So normally it will take 3 to 5 working days. So when your letter is ready, we will inform you again via your Lamdon email, your student email. And for some students from the School of Anti-Aging and Regenerative Medicine, please make sure you submit your request every 45 days before your visa expired. Because we have to prepare we have prepare your documents in the Chiang Rai, and we have to let our vice president to sign your letter. Then we have to send your letter by post to your school in Bangkok. So every time it will take around 7 to 12 working days to get the letter. So make sure you submit your request in advance. And there are to contact person that you can contact with for your visa status. So for the student from the dermatology program, you can contact people for the recommendation letter, and when your letter is ready, people will give you the letter to you in the school. And for students in Chiang Rai campus, our office in the M4U Center is the international student office. So if you have any questions about your visa or about your exchange program, you can contact us at the M4U Center from Monday to Friday, 8 to 4 p.m. And we also provide the free shuttle bus service go to the immigration office for Chiang Rai campus only. So you can book your seat 3 working days in advance to get a service to go to the immigration office in Chiang Rai. Okay, thanks. So if you have any questions about the visa, you can ask us again in the Q&A sections. And then now I'm going to share some information about your health insurance for MFU students. So for current academic year 2025, we will provide the health insurance for you for 1 year, starting from 25th August 2025 to 9th August 2026, which means you will get 1 year health insurance in Thailand. And for the and if you are enrolled in the second semester, the health insurance will start again in the January next year. And for the health insurance, we will renew your health insurance every year. But for some students who have to study over plan, you have to contact us for the health insurance renewal. And you can find some brief information about the coverage of your health insurance. And please be noticed that for the emergency accident, only 5,000 baht per time is available. And also you can apply for the medical refund if you fail to use the health insurance card in the hospital. So there's some documents that you have to prepare for the medical refund. So the first one is the original document from the doctor for the doctor certificate, and you have to also prepare the recipe, also your passport and your Thai book bank account, the copy of your Thai book account. You have to collect all of them, the 4 documents, and then send to the M4U Center. So our contact person is Miss Yawapa Pumboon. She is working at the MFU Global Relations as well, and her workplace is in the M4U Center. So if you have any questions about your health insurance, you can contact her directly. Okay. May I ask, do you have any questions about your visa or about your health insurance? Actually, if you have any questions, you can just send your question in the message box. Once again, the visa extension can be done 45 days before your visa expired.
Okay, no any question. So our heartfelt appreciate to Mr. Zhang Xukun for their insightful presentation on the service provided by the Global Relations Division. With these informative sessions, the morning segment of the new graduate student orientation for the academic year 2025 draws to a close. In this afternoon, 1:30 p.m., we have planned research ethics training, where esteemed lecturers will guide you through two essentials. It's important to know that passing the research ethics training is a prerequisite for the proposal exam. As we conclude, we kindly request your feedback on today's event by scanning the QR code on the screen. Your variable input will aid us in enhancing future orientations. Thank you for your participation, and we wish you a rewarding academic journey ahead.